Buckle up for safety as I give you a day in the life of facilities maintenance. Today's project is one that I'm really going to enjoy. About a month ago, the middle school principal approached me and asked me if I would help them with the launch of their new metalwork class that they wanted to put together. One of the things about my job here and all the variety of things that I end up doing in this job, so many of those basic skills were learned in junior high and high school in those basic trades classes. So it is something that I'm probably a little more passionate about as opposed to just fixing broken things. I jumped on the chance to say, yes, I'd love to help out. I've already helped them purchase a whole bunch of tools for the class, but what they need in order to be able to implement the class are a couple of workstations. I looked at a couple of different ideas with the possibility of getting a prefabbed heavy-duty packing table type of a thing, and then putting a 1/4-inch steel plate on top of that. But that wasn't cost effective. What ended up being the most cost effective is for me to literally build the whole thing myself. And so that's what I did. I put in an order for steel that's on the bench behind me for everything that I would need to put together 2 metalworking workstations. So what you're looking at here are a couple of 1/4-inch plates, 30 inches by 72 inches. And I've got all my bracing over there, my legs here, wheels, they're rated for about 200 pounds a piece. Each table should probably end up weighing about 250 pounds. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting these together. When I unloaded them from the truck, oh man, that was hard. Heavy and awkward, and trying to slide them out of the back of the truck onto this workstation here, that was a job unto itself. I didn't want to put them on the ground and have to build them down at my feet. That would have been not comfortable at all. This is much safer. It's much easier to do it this way, and this gives me a perfectly flat layout surface where I can put together a set of legs with the bracing and tack them together, and then just sort of build the table upside down. And then once it's built, take it off the bench and flip it right side up. So after I make my tack welds, I like to check for square with a framing square. And I know it's hard to follow at this speed, but I keep going back and forth, and then I'm trying to tweak it with a hammer and recheck again because I'm not able to get it square. One of them is 64 inches long, which is what I asked for. One of them is 64 1/8, which is why I'm not getting trued up here. noticing is the difficulty I'm having with this cutoff wheel on an angle grinder with a 2 amp battery. The 2 amp battery just doesn't have the kick I need to get through this in one pass. However, no problems with a 5 amp battery. And if you've ever wondered whether or not I once in a while get hot sparks bouncing off my legs, the answer is yes.
Well, I am going to call it for today. That's almost one workstation done. I've got the majority of the welds done on my legs. I've got the top welded to the leg framework. Just laid down a caterpillar every foot or so. Yeah, when I'm done, this table should be nearly indestructible.
So if you're wondering why I've got the table up on end like this and I'm welding, I'm not a real welder. I'm just kind of a pretend farmer welder. And because of that reason, it's a lot easier for me to weld in this position than it is to weld where I have quite wide gaps on a vertical.
Something I noticed here though, the shop teacher had the kids take this bench down off of the workstation that I was working on over there. It's quite heavy now. And I think they dropped it. I'm looking at that corner over there and it looks like it's taken an impact. The weight probably surprised them when they got it off the table.
Well, with the first table ready for wheels, I'm going to get started on the second one. And As with anything, when you do it more than once, you kind of get better at it. And in this case, I'm using one set of legs to act as a jig for my second set of legs.
Just because of the way things lined up, this is sitting a little bit proud. I've got a big gap to fill. I've come up with a little welding hack, and I don't know if this is the way the pros do it or not, but I find that if I lay down a bead, not trying to fill it in here, but lay a bead down right on this part to build this up, then my second pass, I can just weld it. Works for me anyway. And learning my lesson on the first table, I'm checking the length of all these things before I start putting them together. And this one, same issue as I had on the other table, which put me out of square until I corrected it. This is about 1/8 of an inch longer than the other three.
Well, it's time to start thinking about the wheels. And for that, I have picked up some 4-inch wide plate, and I'm going to cut them in a 4x3 pattern. And then those will be welded onto the bottom of the legs, as you see up there. And then the wheels over there will be bolted to the bottom of the plate.
Savvy?
I need a better tripod. As I was saying, all right, if you look at all those metal dust motes in the air in the sun, it's kind of cool actually. Well, unfortunately, I've hit a bit of a wall. I wanted to complete the wheels, and while I have the plates cut out, I need to drill holes in them. The problem is that the wood shop has piled a bunch of their projects in here in front of the drill press, not giving any thought that I might need access to the tools in the metal shop while I'm doing metal work. I am going at this one with a little bit more wisdom than I did the first time, and that is, before I start handling this framework too much, I'm giving it a wipe down. I sprayed some degreaser cleaner on it. It works really well, but the smell of it kind of makes me want to cough. I'm not sure why. Probably can't be good. But anyway, this steel is just covered in oil, probably so it doesn't rust when it's in storage. But what it's done is it's just made my gloves absolutely filthy. Like, I gotta get a new pair of gloves. I've had these for 3 or 4 years now, so that's fine, but up until this project, they were pretty clean, and now they're not. So before I do a whole lot of handling of this, I'm giving it a wipe down. Another thing that I have learned, and I would call it not a mistake, but not the best order of doing things, is you see how I've got this frame tacked together, some full welds in some places, but other welds that need to be done. But what I did on the other one is that I welded the legs to the tabletop and then had the students take the whole thing off the bench and down on the ground, and then I had to move it around to weld it. And man, oh man, this thing's probably at least minimum 250 pounds. So what I'm gonna do with this one is, before I weld it to the actual 1/4-inch plate tabletop, I'm going to pull this off and flip it around as I need to finish off all the welds, and then put it back on top of the table and weld it to the tabletop. Things like this that you figure out with a little bit of experience. But the first one, I had no experience building one of these. Now I do, and you learn each step of the way. So by the time I'm finished this second one, I'm going to be an expert.
And that's all I can do. Because I can't do the wheels right now, I can't move forward on the project. Now, technically, if I wanted access to a drill press, I could go and use the one in the wood shop here. However, that would be bad form. I'm a little more well-behaved than that, I would like to think. Getting metal shavings and cutting oil all over this that only ever sees clean, dry wood. I don't want to mess this up. So, like I say, I'm going to have to wait until the shop teacher can have the class move this woodworking project out of the way. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna have to shut it down. For you, it'll just be the next frame in the video. But for me, it's gonna be another couple days before I can come back to this.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Well, there we go. That's one table down. I'm gonna give it a wipe down with some super clean, but other than that, this table is done. And as for the one that's still up on the bench here, it's almost complete. I need to weld the base to the top plate, then weld the plates on the bottoms of the legs for the wheels, bolt the wheels on, and then this one too shall be finished.
I don't normally do this, but as these benches are going to help launch a brand new curriculum at the middle school, and as they're going to be around for a long time after I'm gone, I thought I'd put my name to them.
So that pretty much wraps it up. If you got anything useful out of this, please consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that. Other than that, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.